Hi everyone, I'm Mariah and welcome to the channel. Today we are staying at the Helios Grand Hotel and then going to Epic Universe. The Helios Grand Hotel is the new luxury hotel on Universal property. It is right next to Epic Universe and it has its own park entrance. So you don't have to worry about driving to Epic and dealing with parking. You just park at the hotel and then you get your own entrance to Epic. The room we got was the standard 2-queen room. It's basically just like every other room that Universal offers, honestly. It kind of reminded me of Hard Rock, especially like the bathroom area. It was just a little bit nicer than like Dockside. The one thing that is kind of a bummer with the more luxury hotels is that you actually can't get any free movies. You have to pay for all of their movies. You can watch like regular TV, but like Dockside has a ton of movies, probably like 300 movies you can pick from, and they're all free to watch. And yeah, Helios doesn't have that. You have to pay extra. You actually also, you control the TV with an iPad, which is crazy, and they do have a regular remote too. They have a nice closet space as well with a safe and like one of those luggage holders and a bunch of hangers. The vanity, like I said, kind of reminds me of Hard Rock, where they give you like the extra like cotton balls and Q-tips, and there's one of those little like beauty mirrors, I guess. The shower is super nice and the water pressure was very good. And one good thing was the soap. The cheaper hotels, they do give you soap and like conditioner and stuff, but it's really small, so you don't really get that much, but these are like huge and they were really nice. Something else that was also awesome about this hotel compared to the other ones was that they had pocket doors for the bathroom. So like Dockside again, you have like regular sized doors which take up so much space and it's hard to move around, especially if you have like multiple people there. So the pocket doors were really nice. It felt more open and you had a lot more room.
They opened the pool at 9. Vlog takeover. I don't know what Mariah's calling this series, but Kylie, are you excited for Epic?
I'm so excited. I'm so excited for Mario World and Dark Universe, and we have to get in the queue for Harry Potter.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long do you think the queue for Harry Potter is gonna take?
No, the virtual one. We have to get the virtual ticket.
Yeah, but how long do you think the virtual line is gonna be?
Long as shit.
Since we stayed on Universal property, they offer you early park admission. And right now with Epic, the only like world that is open for early park is Super Nintendo World, so that is where we went first. We did talk to some team members about Super Nintendo World, and it is actually, I think, the smallest world in Epic Universe. And because of that, when they actually open the park next month in May, they're still trying to figure out capacity, so since it's going to be the smallest, they might end up having to start counting how many people go in and then like blocking off the entrance until like people leave. So I guess that's something to think about. I don't know if that will actually happen, but I guess you can kind of tell from the video, Super Nintendo World is pretty small. The first ride we're doing is Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge. This ride is basically like you're in Mario Kart. You wear these glasses that make it 3D, and then you, by looking like which direction your face looks, that is how you aim to shoot like the shells and stuff. And then it counts how many points like per person. And then at the end of the ride, it will tell you who like quote unquote won. It's not that crazy of a ride at all. I don't know what I would compare it to.
What? Oh, like Mario?
I will say the queue is very, very cool. It looks so real and it looks just like the game. I remember playing like Super Mario 3D World or something on my DS and it literally looks just like that. The coolest thing in this little world, I thought they have like a little lamp that's like stained glass on the left. It's so cute.
Really close to the queue. You got one, Kylie?
Next, we went to the Toadstool Cafe, and Kylie and I both got kids' meals. They're pretty decently sized, so if you want to try lots of things throughout the day, I would recommend getting a kids' meal. This one was a burger, corn on the cob, broccoli, truffle fries, and then like this little coin cookie. I will say the food this day, pretty much throughout the entire day, it was really stale, and like the broccoli and corn was not fully cooked. The drinks were all really good though. So I think it kind of just depends on the day. Like some days it's super good and other days it's like a total mess.
You sure?
Yeah.
Kids Mini Mario.
Thank you.
Thank you. Guys, here's the food. Here's the food. Show it off. Show it off.
It's pretty good.
It comes with a little Mario
You want to try it?
cookie. Do it.
I need some ketchup for this. Thoughts? I don't think it's bad. Yeah, good.
Can I have a drink real quick?
Rainbow too.
That's good. I don't see courtesy cup of water. So, she got this Mario drink, but it has like boba. Look at this. Look at this.
That's true. I didn't realize this is plastic. Keep it.
Ryan, show this. How do you show? Guys, look at this. Look, they have boba.
Put this out.
What? The fry?
Yes.
I'm gonna go get a courtesy cup of water. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Toad Cafe. Pretty sweet.
We are now heading into Donkey Kong Country. Over here has the Minecart Madness ride. I'll give my opinion on that ride. I honestly don't like it that much. I think it was really hyped up online, and like the part where the track quote unquote disappears, like when you're actually riding it, it doesn't feel like it disappears. And then my biggest critique about this ride is that it is not smooth at all. It is so rough and it whips you around and it hurts your neck really bad. So if you easily get headaches, definitely don't ride this one. Like, I would say it's worse than Rip Ride Rocket, to be honest. And I have only ridden Rip Ride Rocket once because it gave me such a bad headache. And this one is pretty similar.
I think he's by a really little kid. That's funny.
The next world we are going in is Dark Universe. This one is probably the most popular world, at least from the 2 times we've been to Epic. I'm not really sure why. It's pretty cool though. Like, I would say if you're going, make sure to go into like Das Steakhouse and all the other like shops and restaurants because the theming is really, really cool. Something Curtis and I don't love about Universal in general is that they try to make their foods like really obscure and like interesting. They don't have a lot of like basic menu items. And I would say like Das Steakhouse, I was looking on their menu and it seems like they don't have anything just plain normal. But if you're into the crazy stuff, then definitely check it out. It's awesome in there.
Oh my god, guys, look at this. she's crying.
I thought like Frankenstein or something was gonna come out when he was back. Like, I thought he was like summoning.
Yeah. I say let's do this one. It's only 35. It's not that long. Castle's crazy.
Dude, just imagine walking and not knowing what he's doing, and he's just like,
Weekend. The first ride we're gonna do here is Frankenstein Experiment Monsters Unchained. We all thought this was like gonna be the craziest ride and be super cool. And if I was more into the Universal Monsters, I'd probably say that I really liked it, but it didn't really live up to my expectations, honestly. It reminded me of Forbidden Journey because it's kind of the same ride vehicle, but the story doesn't make a lot of sense. Like, I've ridden it like 3 times now and I just don't understand the point of the story. And it feels like they were like, ooh, we have like these really cool animatronics, let's just throw them all in one ride. The manor and like the inside is super cool. This is another ride that I think that the queue is better than the actual ride. Yeah. Add that to the video because I've seen people walk through and they don't realize that.
yeah.
Like, damn, that's insane. That looks so real.
I bet you.
I don't have any footage of Curse of the Werewolf, so I'm gonna talk about it now. I would say, honestly, I really like Curse of the Werewolf. If there's a long wait time, don't do it because the ride itself is literally like 30 seconds. But it's pretty fun, and I like that it's more of a coaster. And to be honest, Epic doesn't really have many like actual fast coasters. Like, the really only one would be Stardust and Hiccup's Ring Gliders. And then probably Curse of the Werewolf, unless I'm missing something. But Curse of the Werewolf, you sit back to back basically with 2 other people in a ride vehicle, and then it twists and then also goes on the track. So there are some points where like you're literally like facing directly down. But I don't know, that one's pretty fun. I feel like it's a mixed reviews. Like, lots of people like it or lots of people don't like it.
That was like
This isn't too long on the line.
Are friends. See? There's nothing to be afraid of. He is amazing, better than the original. He is the key to our most exciting experiment. These two just don't get along. The Dracula experiment is the last piece of the puzzle.
I am Egon, My job is to get you through this experiment in one piece. But Igor, I hear you say, where's the fun in that? I agree, you delightful freak.
It's like a sriracha ranch.
Try one, Kylie. Get video of Kylie trying one. Really give it to us in your eyes.
That was good.
No, they're good.
They are good. Okay, Curtis, why don't you try? Damn, a whole one. Now you gotta rate it really high, like everyone is rating everything.
But on their own food terms, like out of
Yeah, give a description, please.
I think on a scale from like happy to like Curtis fulfilling, I think it was like in between, like a happy medium depression. You know, I don't know. I mean, it was a lot of flavor, almost a little too much. Kylie, what would you say? A little spicy.
Oh, it is a little spicy. I thought it was gonna be like mac and cheese noodles, but it just tastes like cheese. But I don't hate it.
All right, Kylie, me and Mariah can share a fork. Dig in.
Curtis, go stand in the coffin for the video.
So spooky.
Our third stop of the day is Wizarding World of Harry Potter Ministry of Magic. We did go to the Ministry of Magic earlier in the day, and we at 11 when they were dropping the virtual queue, but all three of us had our phones open and we were clicking on all the times and none of us got a single spot for us to ride. So later in the day, we were so tired because we had drove 4 hours from Savannah, Georgia the night before, slept, and then woke up really early to get to Helios because Kylie is not an annual pass holder, and currently, if you stay on Universal property, you can get tickets to Epic Universe, and that's the only way you can get tickets. You either have to stay on their property or be an annual pass holder. So we woke up super early this day so Kylie could get a ticket to Epic and then went to the hotel. So yeah, we walked back to the hotel and slept for a little bit, and then at 3, when more virtual queue like tickets or whatever came available, all three of us again went on there and we were clicking, and we thought we were literally gonna not be able to ride because it was not looking good. But very last second I got us 3 like virtual queue things, so for 5:25, so we slept for like an hour and then went back to the park to ride Ministry of Magic. Ministry of Magic does have a show. I don't remember what it's called, but it is more of like the Fantastic Beasts. So the first time we came to Epic, we waited in line for a really long time, and the show wasn't worth the wait either, which sounds super negative, but it was cool, but it was literally like 10 minutes long, and yeah, just didn't really seem that worth it, to be honest. When riding the Ministry of Magic, the queue is just so long in general. And to start the ride, you go through the fireplaces with the Flu Network, and you arrive in the British Ministry of Magic. And the ride is about the trial of Dolores Umbridge. So it is after the 7th movie, and the ride basically adds more to the story and has more story building. The ministry inside is insane. Like, it feels exactly like the movie. The first time I walked in, I literally almost cried. I can't believe they made something like this because it is so identical to the movie and everything you see in it. Like, the green tiles, they look so good.
Oh my god, she's crying.
They have a lot of hidden things throughout the ministry as well. Like, well, maybe not even hidden, but one of the lines you go through Umbridge's office, which the first time we walked through the queue of this, we walked through there, and there's pig tiles, and you see like her cat tea plates and all that. This time we unfortunately didn't get to go through that hallway. We just went through like up the stairs and whatever. But once you get to a section of the queue, there are some lockers, and if you look at the little like letters, you can find out that it's like Neville Longbottom, Harry Potter, and Ron Weasley. And you can also look inside the lockers, and it has like different things that those characters would have. So I thought that was pretty cool. I don't know if a lot of people have been paying attention to that. Ready to go? Yeah. Will this one do it? Oh. I don't think these are working.
Yeah, we're waiting.
Our next stop of the day is trying the infamous Butterbeer Crepe that everyone is raving about. For a steep price of $20, it could be yours. That is literally insanity. I don't know why it is $20 because I literally don't know why. It is not worth $20. I thought that it was way too sweet and tasted just like the cream puff. So if you want something a little cheaper, get the cream puff because it literally has that same gross cookie on top, has like the same filling. It's literally tastes the same in my opinion. So if you want to spend $20, go ahead and get the crepe. But I feel like any other butterbeer item is way better. But if you want your fruit intake, a whole one strawberry, then yeah, get the crepe.
That's what you gotta do. You gotta do some panic shots. Alright, yeah, take a bite around.
I feel like it's better on the inside.
just start bad. You're a freak.
I'm about to choke on this.
Kylie, take a bite, but when you like eat it, just start like flapping your wings.
What wings? So random.
Do it. That's gonna be funny.
Oh my god. Kind of just reminds me of the cream puff. The crepe, it does things to you.
This was a 15 out of 10. This is how
Middle
good.
is actually good. It's not like hard.
Talking too fast.
Keep going.
Shoot. There were people in it.
There you go. No, like start here and then just go right behind the wall. Why don't you build something that's small?
So cute. The last world of the day we are going to is How to Train Your Dragon Isle of Burke. I feel like this world is probably the most underrated world of all of them. It has a really good ride and it does have really good food. So their restaurants, like they're themed so well and there's so much room to move around. Like they're not like all claustrophobic like other Universal restaurants. And I will say, like, for the whole park, they definitely did better with like getting room for everyone. The first time we went to Isle of Burke, we ate in the mead hall and they have really good kids meals as well if you're looking to find something cheaper. And then they have some interesting like adult options as well. Something we tried the first time was like this Powerade drink, and it comes in a like reusable toothless cup. So if you want something like that, it was pretty good. Another reason I feel like Isle of Burke is the most underrated is that when we went this day, Hiccup's Wing Gliders, we literally rode it like 3 times because there was no wait time at all. And I don't know if just like people were in line for something else that they would rather ride, or they just didn't know like it's not like a kiddie coaster. Like it reminds me of Hagrid's, just not as long and not much of a like storyline, I guess. They seem very similar in terms of like the roller coaster itself. The other like ride in Isle of Burke is the water ride. I don't remember what it's called, like something fire drill or something. I thought that one would be more fun. It really wasn't. It moves really slow and then you just shoot water at people, so I guess that's fun. You can get people like soaked. And as you can see in the video, I got freaking soaked, so yeah.
We just got off the How to Train Your Dragon's water ride. Kylie did not get that wet.
No.
You can see I didn't get that wet. And then, if I can flip it, look at Mariah, turn around. Look at that. Look at that. Dry one side, wet the other.
Okay.
All right, ready for over-exaggerated football?
Yeah. That was good. In terms of Celestial Park, they have Stardust Racers and the Constellation Carousel. Stardust Racers is my, I'm gonna say, second favorite ride at Universal with all the parks. It is so good. I like it way better than Velocicoaster. I think it is pretty comparable to Velocicoaster, but what I like more about Stardust is their like ride vehicle. I feel like it's way more secure and it doesn't feel like you're like totally out in the open, which is nice. And when you like loop around the other like track, that looks so cool. The night that we were here, Stardust was literally down all day, which is understandable because it's technical rehearsals still. But because of that, when it was open, every single person wanted to ride it. So when it was open, they only had one track going. So that was double the line then because they only had one. And we waited almost 2 hours to ride it. So we got off the ride probably at like 11 and the park closed at 9. But I will say it was definitely worth it and a great way to end the day. And then since we were staying at Helios, the rest of the park was closed. So there were people standing, like blocking like ways to walk around the park. So we just had to show them our key card and they let us go by. But that was pretty fun as well because the park was completely empty and we were just walking by ourselves at night back to the hotel. Yeah, if you can ride any ride at Epic, pick Stardust because that is the best ride I think Universal has made. It is so good.